Okay, so for your assignment here, you are charged with creating a guide that will be available on the school website for copyright infringement information. So the first thing you got to do is we're going to be using Weebly to do this. You could do a project via Weebly or Wix, but Weebly I think is one of the better ones for the main reason being that the extensions, it's not all done in HTML5, which basically amounts to the fact that your pages will have unique subpages. So for example, you could have your page slash main slash page 1 slash page 2. With a Wix website, you can't do that. So let's start with Weebly. So first thing you got to do is go to Weebly.com. If you don't have an account, you can sign up really easily right here. Just put your name in there, your email, and create a password for yourself. And click on Sign Up. After doing that, it'll take you to a splash page that asks you to choose a theme for your website. And there's all kinds of free themes that they've got for you. Some of these I think are paid, but if they are paid pages or paid themes, it'll say that at the bottom. So most of these, I would say a good 85–90% of these I think are pretty much free to use. So let's start with this one here. Click on Choose after you find one you want. And that brings you up to the Weebly editor. And along the top here, oh, first of all, I guess we have to figure out a name for it. So this is where people are gonna find your website. So you can have a free domain, and it has the Weebly extension. So if you wanted to have mysite.weebly.com, that domain name would be free. So anybody that wanted to view your website could go to mysite.weebly.com. And as you type it in, if you're unsure if it's taken or not, it'll tell you. So for example, if I do my site, see how it says it's taken there. Now if I do my site, 2014, maybe it's still taken too. How about 2014A? So that one is available. So if I wanted to make a site, let's just do my site 2014A. So I'll hit continue. Actually, by the way, I wanted to mention here, this also allows you to register a new domain if you wanted to have yoursite.com or .org. It'll help you walk you through the process of doing that. And you can change the extension to .net, .org, etc. If you didn't want to go through Weebly, you could have a site through GoDaddy or another service that provides domain names, and then you connect it after you're done. But again, we're going to do the free version today, so we're going to start with this one. So click on continue, and you have a short video that you watch.
Welcome to a surprisingly easy way to create your site, blog, or online store. Our site creator is as simple as it is powerful, enabling you to add pages as well as text, pictures, and dozens of other ready-made building blocks with little more than a click, a drag, and a drop. What's more, everything you do is automatically saved, so you never have to worry about losing your work. Our ever-expanding gallery of unique themes give your site a modern and professional look. And our fully featured mobile editor makes sure your site looks fantastic from every phone. Whenever you're ready, publish your site and it's immediately available to show off to everyone you know. We also ensure that search engines like Google can easily find your site to help you grow. And we're here to help out every step of the way. To get ideas and inspiration, check out the videos and articles in our site planner. We also have tons of detailed tutorials and live training sessions that walk through the creation of a site from start to finish. Get started now, and before you know it, you'll have a fantastic site you'll be proud to share.
So one of the great things about Weebly is it has this planner that you can go into, and it shows you different step-by-step tutorials on how to do each one of these things. It's very nice, particularly for new web designers, or if you're doing a project in class, for example, and want to have your kids create a website, this is a great sort of checklist to get them thinking about the ways that web designers think. And the bonus is there's no coding involved. Um, so let's skip this for now, and we'll go back to our regular page. And so here's our site. Here's our main home page. And to add text, you just click on where you want to add it. Okay. And then if you want to add more text, these things over here are your tiles. You can drag and drop them anywhere in this space. This is your sort of canvas workspace. And some features are not available on the free version. For example, HD video and audio, that star means they're only available to the paid versions of this. If you have any kind of experience coding at all, or if you know a sort of a widget you want to embed that has HTML code, Weebly allows you to do that through this embed code tile. You just drag that over, and it allows you to embed HTML code into your page if you want to do that. I don't, so I'm going to delete that. But this is pretty much how your site is created. So you have map, you have title, text, image, and again, all this is a matter of dragging this over and dropping it to the page. Okay, that's all under the build tab here. You'll probably be in build, I would say, about 80% of the time when you do this thing. And then when you're finished, you click on publish, and that will publish your site directly to whatever domain name you chose. In our case, we chose My Site 2014A. You can also change the theme of your site or the fonts or the background at any time. And again, the search box indicates here this star means it's a paid version, so you can't use this on the free site that you're making. But if you want to look at their options and are interested in the free site, you can do that for in your own at your own leisure. So that's design, change theme, fonts, and background. Pages allows you to add and edit pages. So this is sort of your skeleton of your layout. So far we have a home page. If you wanted to add subdivisions or extra pages, you could do that. You just click on Save and Edit, and you keep it. Oops. So that takes me back to this is the page that I just created. See up top here it says copyright laws. So if you wanted to keep adding pages, you just keep on adding pages like this. And you have standard pages, blog pages, store pages, or an external link, which means that on your page they'd click a link and it would go to a different page outside of the one you created. If you wanted to have one on copyright, you could make one for maybe the United States Department of copyright laws, if there is such a thing. So anyway, that's how you sort of add pages. Again, if you had a paid account, you could have a storefront and sell stuff, but that's not really applicable for this assignment. And the settings, it shows you your domain. You can add a favicon, which is that sort of icon in the top right here of your web pages. So if I go to any kind of random web page right now, a favicon is that little tiny icon in the top left, and I guess there's states there. I'm surprised it didn't show up there, but that states favicon right there. So that is what I'm talking about when they say that little tiny icon. You can create password protected pages. So if you want just to have certain teachers have access or staff members have access to your page there, you could sort of lock it and it would be accessible to only those people. You can edit the mobile version of your site, and this is perhaps the most important aspect of Weebly that I don't believe you can do with any other service at this point, and that is the ability to co-collaborate. You can literally add editors to your website, so not just you would be in charge of adding content to it. You would give them access to this page, and they'd have the rights to make changes and edit it as well. So that is pretty much a crash course on how to use Weebly, and I think like I said, if these things, you have whole sections here that talk about how to use and train you on how to use Weebly as well. So you can take this one step at a time and learn how to do that. So that completes this tutorial on how to access and make your way around Weebly. Hope you have a good and informative project experience. This is Mike.